Mysterious, ancient discoveries that scientists can't explain. The world is full of the mysterious and unknown findings. From time to time, we uncover shreds of our ancient history. Sometimes, they are pieces of long-lost technology, former domiciles, and more often than not, they are artifacts that we think are man-made but do not yet know their purpose. Here are some ancient discoveries that still mystify the scientific community to this day. Drop 45, Drive Lane. Although the famous Stonehenge of England is one of the biggest and most ancient of its kind, there are several lesser-known, henge-like formations worldwide that has been discovered. One such mysterious stone arrangement exists at the bottom of the Great Lakes in North America. Known by archaeologists as Drop 45, Drive Lane, it is an 8-meter by 30-meter arrangement of standing stones sitting around 120 feet under Traverse Bay on the American stateside of Lake Michigan. Its purpose is still unknown, but interesting findings, such as an image of a mastodon etched on the side of one of the stones, confirm not only that at least part of this structure is man-made, but that it was made approximately 9,000 years ago, 4,000 years before the Stonehenge was constructed. This structure was probably built in a prey-rich hunting ground, at a time when this area of the Great Lakes was not underwater. Nazca Lines, Peru, Palpa Province. Etched into the Nazca Desert of southern Peru, these extensive lines that are visible from space have both awed and confused those who have been studying them since their discovery in the mid-1500s. Originally thought of as simple trail markers, theories as to what these lines were used for range from religious sites to landing strips for alien spacecraft. What we do know is that these intricate pieces of desert art were created in phases by people living in the region between 500 to 200 BC, and that many of the lines were arranged to resemble real-world objects such as various animals and plants. Due to their importance in recognizing and understanding the complex history of Peru, the Nazca Lines have been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1994. Great Pyramid of Giza. Finished over 4,600 years ago near modern-day Cairo, Egypt, this extremely well-known ancient structure still perplexes archaeologists and engineers alike. Considered one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Great Pyramid of Giza is a royal tomb of epic proportions, standing around 450 feet tall. The biggest mystery of this discovery is its construction, a feat that we have still not been able to conclusively understand. Theories on how the giant stone blocks that make up the pyramid were moved and positioned range from the expert use of levers to some more eccentric explanations, like long-lost sound devices that can levitate objects, or aliens offering our ancient ancestors a helping hand with advanced, otherworldly technology. Göbekli Tepe. Göbekli Tepe is among the oldest ancient sites ever discovered. The extensive structure, found in southern Turkey near the city of Şanlıurfa, also called Urfa, dates back 12,000 years ago, and according to some archaeologists, it is potentially thousands of years older than that. Many structures within this site, having used building techniques that predate the dawn of the first agricultural revolution, when the first real cities and permanent structures started popping up, around 10,000 years ago. Göbekli Tepe has fundamentally changed our understanding of human history. What exactly was this site used for? Possibilities that it was a town, a gathering place for hunters, a kind of temple, a structure for food storage, and many others have been proposed, with debate still burning hot. Emperor Qin Shi Huang's tomb. The Terracotta Army is a fairly well-known wonder of the world, with its masses of meticulously designed warriors who are perpetually guarding the tomb of the Emperor Qin Shi Huang, who died in the year 210 BC in modern-day China. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang has not yet been explored. This is in part due to the multitude of booby traps that are mentioned in ancient texts describing these places. One allegedly entailing a river of mercury to be released, with others described as crossbows primed to fire at intruders, just like something you'd see in an Indiana Jones movie. However, the main reason this tomb has not yet been fully discovered is a little more boring. Concerns over damaging this delicate site are at the forefront. However, with advancements in technology, such as ground-penetrating radar systems, more non-invasive ways to explore this ancient discovery may happen in the near future. Stonehenge. With an ancient site this popular, in a country that is advanced and full of museums and educational institutions, one would think that there is little to no mystery in regard to Stonehenge, a man-made arrangement of giant stones in the south of England. This sentiment is wrong, however, and there are still many questions that are yet to be answered about this famous Neolithic structure. Scientists aren't fully sure when exactly Stonehenge was erected, with dates ranging from 5,000 to 4,000 years ago. The biggest questions are how it was made and who even made it. This is an ancient group of people, with little to no other signs of existence, who in themselves are a bit of a mystery, as their culture and levels of advancement bear their own tough-to-answer questions. Antikythera mechanism. When was the first computer made? Many may give modern examples, like the ENIAC, a room-sized device from the 1940s, with coding made on physical punch card paper. But discoveries, like the Antikythera mechanism, have made us rethink the definition of computer and who exactly came up with the idea for them in the first place. Found in a shipwreck in 1901 near the Greek island of Antikythera, what at first looked like a rusted pile of gears ended up being one of the most advanced pieces of technology from the ancient world ever found. Its origins are unknown, with estimates as to when it was built dating from 87 BC up to 150 BC. Using X-ray technology, scientists have been able to look into the middle of this device without taking it apart and potentially destroying it. The intricate layout of gears witnessed within it appears to be part of a sun and moon tracking device, allowing its users to calculate upcoming events like eclipses, but its exact purpose is still unknown. A bigger question, perhaps, and one that may help answer the previous question, is who designed and built the Antikythera mechanism? We may never know the full story. The Stone Spheres of Costa Rica. The stone spheres of Costa Rica, found while the forest was being cleared for fruit plantations in the 1930s and first researched in the 1940s, are an archaeological enigma. These nearly perfect stone spheres, ranging from a few centimeters to over 2 meters in diameter, were created by the Diques people, who called this region home between 500 to 1500 CE. Despite extensive research, archaeologists have not determined why the spheres were made or how the pre-Columbian society achieved such precision without modern tools. Theories about their purpose vary greatly, depending on who you ask. Some suggest they were used as status symbols, marking tribal territories or signifying social hierarchy. Others believe they might have served a sort of astronomical or ceremonial function. Adding to the mystery is the fact that the Diques culture left no written records or records of any kind as to what these stone balls truly meant. Ancient Casa Grande ruins. Built by the Hohokam people around 1350 CE, the Casa Grande ruins in Coolidge, Arizona, features a massive, four-story structure that somewhat resembles a modern apartment building. This great house, in the center of these ruins, is surrounded by a compound of smaller buildings and walls, an impressive sight for anyone who was unaware of the architectural ingenuity of the native peoples of North America. Even with extensive excavation and study, researchers have not definitively determined why the great house was built. Some theories say it served as an astronomical observatory, given its alignment with potential solar and lunar sightlines. Others propose it was a ceremonial center, a trading hub, or an administrative complex. The absence of further records and other notable artifacts from the Hohokam civilization leaves these theories unconfirmed. What adds to the eeriness of the Casa Grande ruins is that we know it was suddenly abandoned in 1450 AD. A societal strife, possibly caused by deteriorating environmental conditions, is a popular explanation. For more content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.